You know, sometimes we might think our world is ordinary, but if you've spent time exploring the internet like we have, you'd realize there are some truly bizarre things and people out there. Our planet is vast, and that means it's home to some individuals with truly unique and unbelievable characteristics. Join us to see 15 people that will leave you amazed that you might not actually believe they actually exist. Number 15. Zara Hartshorn. Zara Hartshorn, a young woman from the United Kingdom, has captured global attention due to her rare medical condition, lipodystrophy. This genetic condition causes her to experience premature aging and a loss of fatty tissue under her skin. Tragically, her appearance caused her to be mistaken for a woman in her 40s when she was merely 12 years old. The cruelty of strangers who bullied her, resorting to hurtful names like monkey and granny, only added to the challenges she faced. In her courageous journey to embrace herself, Zara Hartshorn underwent a facelift at the age of 16, seeking to improve her appearance and regain her self-confidence. Essentially, Zara Hartshorn underwent a procedure to help her look her age again, which was initially successful. However, she admitted to being negligent about the necessary follow-ups, and by the time she was 20 years old, she had neglected to address the issue of her sagging skin caused by the condition. When she finally sought medical attention, she discovered that her condition had worsened, and it was affecting several of her internal organs. Despite this, Zara chose to accept it and love herself, determined to help others going through similar struggles. While she may still look much older than her actual age, around 20, her positive attitude and desire to assist others in similar situations demonstrate her resilience. Nevertheless, her journey has been challenging, with health issues arising along the way, making it evident that she might not be living her best life despite her self-acceptance. The impact of her condition on her appearance and health is undoubtedly disheartening, and her story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of understanding and supporting those facing rare medical conditions. Number 14. Mandy Sellers. Next on the list is Mandy Sellers, a British woman in Lancashire, United Kingdom, who lived with a rare genetic mutation that has led to extraordinary growth in both of her legs. Initially diagnosed with Proteus syndrome in 2006, a condition believed to affect only 120 individuals worldwide, more recent assessments have pointed to a PIK3CA gene mutation as the cause of her condition. Mandy Sellers was a psychology student at the University of Central Lancashire when her legs underwent an extraordinary growth, reaching a weight of 17 stones. This condition posed significant challenges for her education, as walking and moving around became increasingly difficult. Sellers has gained some recognition through media coverage, playfully referring to herself as a part-time TV star, as her unique case has been featured in several television programs. Due to the effects of her condition, Mandy Sellers used crutches or a wheelchair for mobility and relied on a specially modified hand-controlled car to get around. However, in 2013, she had to undergo a life-altering decision to amputate her right leg below the knee due to complications arising from her condition. Despite the challenges she faced, Mandy showed resilience and adaptability as she adjusted to life with a prosthetic leg. In 2022, Mandy Sellers underwent surgery to reduce the size of her legs. Number 13. Deddy Koswara. Deddy Koswara, also known as the Tree Man, was an Indonesian carpenter who suffered from epidermodysplasia verruciformis, a rare disease that causes the human papillomavirus to grow uncontrollably, leading to the development of warts resembling tree bark. Deddy Koswara's condition caused him to endure years of stigma and discrimination, but he received notoriety in his later years and was given multiple treatments for his condition. He was unable to afford treatment for the disease and had initially tried to remove one of the larger warts, but the wart eventually regrew. He attempted to live a normal life, working as a craftsman, and married at the age of 18 and had 2 children. In November 2007, a video about Deddy Koswara appeared on the internet, and he became an international sensation. He received medical treatment in the United States, where doctors removed 13 pounds of warts from his body. However, his condition was too advanced, and the warts eventually grew back. He died on January 30, 2016, in Bandung, Indonesia, of a complicated series of health problems, including hepatitis, liver and gastric disorders, 3 months after he had checked into hospital. Number 12, Runa Begum. Runa Begum was a young girl from Tripura, India, who gained international attention due to her rare medical condition called hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus is a disorder characterized by the buildup of cerebral fluid in the brain, causing the head to swell. Runa Begum's condition was severe, and her head grew to an unusually large size, reaching a circumference of 94 centimeters. Her parents faced numerous challenges as her condition progressed. Runa had difficulty eating, moving, and required assistance for daily activities. Despite the grim prognosis given by doctors, Runa's story took a positive turn when 2 Norwegian students heard about her plight and raised $60,000 for her surgery. In 2013, at the age of 18 months, Runa underwent a life-saving surgery funded by these donations. The surgery aimed to alleviate the pressure on her brain and reduce the size of her head. Runa's story of survival and her journey to recovery was remarkable, changing the doctors' narratives. Despite the doctors' assurances that their daughter Runa would lead a normal life, the dream of seeing her attend school could not be fulfilled for Abdul Rahman and Fatima Khatun. Although there was some improvement, she still couldn't walk, eat on her own, or speak. Sadly, her head size reduced, but she faced complications and passed away suddenly, leaving her parents devastated. Tragically, Runa Begum passed away in 2017 before she could undergo further surgeries. Number 11, Pauline Potter. Pauline met her husband Alex online in 2002 when she was very heavy, weighing 43 stone. As he liked her appearance with more weight, she started gaining even more. Wow. They got married on Valentine's Day in 2003 in Las Vegas. However, their relationship didn't work out, and they ended up splitting. Pauline's son Dylan took on the responsibility of caring for her. But things changed for the better when she appeared on My 600-Pound Life and went through a tough weight loss program. This helped her turn her life around and make positive changes in her health and well-being. Pauline Potter gained recognition through her appearance on the reality TV show. She was featured on season 3 of the show when she weighed around 700 pounds, holding the Guinness World Record for the world's heaviest female in 2011. However, over the years, Pauline embarked on a significant weight loss journey and managed to shed over 520 pounds. Her dedication and efforts in pursuing a healthier lifestyle in her home state of California have been remarkable. Throughout her weight loss journey, Pauline underwent surgery and qualified for skin removal surgery after losing 300 pounds, receiving praise for her commitment and progress. Her transformation has been well documented on social media, where she maintains an active presence, sharing inspiring before and after photos. After Pauline had weight loss surgery, things didn't get easier as she hoped. Instead of losing weight quickly, she started gaining more weight. She then faced another challenge as she got addicted to pain medication. This addiction made it even harder for her to reach her weight loss goals. But Pauline didn't give up. She found her way back and managed to lose more weight. It was a tough journey, but she kept going and made progress in the end. Number 10, Gary Turner. Gary Turner has an incredible claim to fame as the Guinness World Record holder for the stretchiest skin, stretching the skin on his abdomen to an astonishing total length of 6.25 inches. Gary Turner, born in the UK in 1971. Since 29th of October 1999, he has proudly held the Guinness World Record. Even from a young age, Gary knew he had unique skin, and his uncles would playfully show him off to their friends during his childhood. This extraordinary ability is attributed to a serious form of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which affects his skin, ligaments, and internal organs. In this condition, the collagen responsible for skin strength and elasticity becomes faulty, leading to skin looseness and joint hypermobility, among other symptoms. In severe cases, it can even lead to life-threatening complications, such as the collapse or rupturing of blood vessels. Yikes! Can you believe it? The guy who holds the Guinness World Records has been through so much. He had to deal with bleeding and bruises that took forever to heal, all because of his condition. Can you imagine going through that during your school days? It must have been tough. And you know what's even more surprising? He had to give up playing football and even had to quit his job at a construction company because of his illness. It's just incredible what people like him have to go through. but it also shows their incredible strength and determination to keep going despite the challenges. Truly inspiring. When asked about which parts of his skin can stretch, he mentioned that areas like the tummy, neck, and arms work best. But you know, hands and feet aren't as stretchy. The stretching itself doesn't hurt at all, but unfortunately other aspects of his condition, like his joints, can be very painful. It's quite fascinating and a bit of a mystery, right? Despite the challenges posed by his condition, Gary has not allowed it to hinder him. His stretchy skin has captivated millions worldwide and garnered attention on various media outlets. Gary has even appeared in a short film titled "He Took His Skin Off for Me," and an episode of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Gary Turner has transformed the challenges of his health into a beautiful and inspiring spectacle for people to witness. Through his stage and film performances, he captivates audiences with both laughter and awe. Despite the pain he endures, Gary maintains a positive attitude, which he wholeheartedly shares with his audience. Number 9. Deepak Jangra. Imagine a human light bulb. That's how some describe Deepak Jangra, a remarkable young man from India. He possesses the extraordinary ability to withstand high voltages without getting electrocuted. It's truly astounding how electric charges flow through his body harmlessly. This mind-boggling talent has caught the attention of professionals worldwide, leaving many intrigued by this shocking revelation. Deepak Jangra, an Indian man, has captured attention worldwide for his extraordinary ability to withstand high voltages of electricity without electrocution, earning him the nickname Electric Boy. He attributes this remarkable talent to a special gift from God, claiming that he can safely support the flow of powerful currents through his body. Deepak explained that he accidentally discovered this extraordinary ability while fixing his mother's heater when he was young. He unknowingly touched a live wire with a screwdriver and was surprised to find that he was not affected by it. Interestingly, Deepak continued to test himself with different voltages of electricity, so much so that he climbed up an electrical pole and touched a live wire without any protective gear. Despite having as much power as 11 lightning bolts straight on, he didn't even flinch. Observing Deepak fearlessly handle high-tension power with his bare hands, and even his tongue, reminds us of the endless wonders that exist in this world. Curiosity about this remarkable youngster has led many to search for his Facebook and LinkedIn pages, seeking more details and first-hand accounts of his incredible abilities. Number 8. Mohammed Kaleem. A 16-year-old boy has been cruelly dubbed Devil's Child by his neighbors after developing a rare syndrome that caused his hands to grow into huge Hulk hands. Mohammed Kaleem suffers from a kind of localized gigantism. That means just one of his oversized mitts weighs 8 kilos. The condition, called macrodactyly, is extremely rare and affects just 300 people worldwide. It has left poor Mohammed with hands so outsized that the distance between the wrist and forefinger on one of his hands is 24 inches. Mohammed, who comes from a small village near Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand State, India, was called Devil's Child by locals as a youngster. The deformed boy was reportedly shunned by villagers for his Hulk-sized hands and was never admitted to school because other children were scared of him. The boy's father, Mohammed Shamim, a daily wage laborer, took him to undergo an operation on his hands about 11 years ago. Mohammed was dubbed the boy with the world's biggest hands before he underwent surgery to try and reduce them. However, instead of helping the lad, the surgery allegedly caused his hands to grow larger and more deformed, resulting in even greater problems. Mohammed's relatives said he has a lot of difficulty carrying out his daily chores, even needs help feeding and bathing himself, and is reliant on family members to help him. Number 7. Shalini Yadav. Shalini Yadav, a teenager from Madhya Pradesh, India, faced a challenging life due to her diagnosis of lamellar ichthyosis, a rare skin condition characterized by rapid skin growth and the formation of scale-like textures. The severity of her condition led to her being nicknamed the human snake because of her shedding skin. Shalini has been living with lamellar ichthyosis since birth, enduring its impact on her daily life. Yadavar's daily routine involved immersing her body in water every hour and applying lotion every 3 hours to prevent her skin from becoming rigid and stiff. Since birth, she has experienced skin shedding approximately every 45 days. Due to her unique appearance, Shalini was sadly expelled from school as her fellow students were frightened by her condition. Feeling distressed and questioning her situation, Shalini wondered why she was facing such hardships and wished for understanding and support. She seeks help and hopes to lead a normal life despite her medical condition, expressing her desire to continue her studies and live without discrimination. In 2017, a ray of hope shone on Shalini's journey when she found a cure for her condition through the efforts of doctors at a hospital in Spain. Her remarkable recovery from lamellar ichthyosis caught international attention, and her story gained significant media coverage across news articles and various media outlets. Despite her successful treatment, Shalini Yadav continues to face challenges as her skin remains highly sensitive to sunlight, often leading to bleeding. Number 6. Adam Pearson. Adam Pearson, a British actor and television presenter, has faced the challenges of living with neurofibromatosis type 1, a genetic condition that causes tumors to develop along the nerves. Alongside his twin brother Neil, Adam was born with this condition, which has resulted in severe disfigurement due to tumors growing on his face. He has undergone an incredible 33 operations to remove these tumors, but remains blind in one eye and is gradually losing sight in the other. Throughout his life, Adam has faced bullying due to the effects of neurofibromatosis. During his time in secondary school, he endured taunting and name-calling from his peers because of his facial disfigurement. They would mockingly refer to him as the Elephant Man or a freak. Despite the hurtful remarks, Adam refused to be intimidated. He realized that thinking like the bullies would not lead to a productive or fulfilling life. Instead, he chose to focus on the life he had and not let the negativity define him. Despite the difficulties he has endured, Adam Pearson has been featured in various documentaries, including The Ugly Face of Disability Hate Crime and Horizon, My Amazing Twin, which chronicled his and his brother's journey in search of a cure for their condition. In addition to his appearances in documentaries, Adam has showcased his talents as a television presenter and actor. He has been part of shows like The Undateables and Peaky Blinders, captivating audiences with his performances. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Hello, amazing subscribers! Today's subscribers pick is truly special, and we owe it all to one of our awesome viewers who sent in these incredible images. On the left, we have an extraordinary photo of a conjoined twin. It's truly a sight to behold. And on the right, we have another captivating image. The person in the photo has giant moles on their face, making it quite an eye-catcher. Additionally, there's an obvious birthmark on their face, which of course is a unique feature we all have in some way. What unique people have you encountered? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop your comments below. Number 5. Deepak Paswan. Let me tell you about Deepak Paswan, a brave and remarkable Indian boy whose story has touched hearts worldwide. Deepak was born with an extremely rare condition called a parasitic twin, which left him with 4 legs and 4 arms but just 1 head. Can you imagine? Unfortunately, due to his unique appearance, Deepak faced years of stigma and discrimination. His story gained international attention, earning him nicknames like the 8-limbed boy and the Octo Boy. But you know what? He didn't let that bring him down. In India, conjoined twins are sometimes seen as divine beings. Indu, Deepak's mother, had no clue that her baby was developing with a parasitic twin attached to his chest and belly. When she went into labor and gave birth, it was a shocking moment for everyone. Deepak emerged into the world with 4 legs and 4 hands, leaving everyone in disbelief and unsure of what to do. At 2 days old, they took him to a doctor, but the options were limited due to their financial situation. They couldn't afford treatment at another hospital, so they had to bring him back home. Some villagers considered Deepak a monster and feared he would harm them. However, there were others who saw him as a special being. Some thought he was the reincarnation of the Hindu goddess Lakshmi, while others believed his disability was linked to a lunar eclipse. The legs of the parasitic twin grew at the same rate as Deepak, causing him to carry around an extra 3 kilograms on his tiny 12-kilogram frame. When Fortis Hospital in Bangalore offered to perform the operation for free, his parents were eager to learn more about this opportunity. Thanks to a successful surgery to remove the parasitic twin, he now lives a normal life, just like any other kid. How incredible is that? Number 4. John Quinn. John Quinn's life took a challenging turn when, at the tender age of 4, he suffered severe burns in a shed in his backyard in Tennessee. John's sister, Leah Quinn, was just a young girl babysitting her siblings, Luke and Joanna, at their family home in Millington, Tennessee. It was an ordinary day until a tragic event unfolded on the 20th of November, 2003. While helping Luke with his homework, 7-year-old Joanna rushed in, panic-stricken, informing Leah that their brother John was trapped in the shed and it was on fire. Terrified, Leah rushed to the scene and was met with a horrifying sight, the shed engulfed in a savage blaze. Unaware that John and Joanna had lit a candle for extra light, their playful dog, Max, accidentally knocked it over with his tail, causing the fire to spread rapidly. Leah could hear her brother's screams as she entered the garden. Leah braved the flames to rescue her brother. It was a moment of desperation and courage as she tried to save him from the burning shed. Despite her heroic efforts, the guilt of the incident weighed heavily on her, but her parents, Andra and Alan Quinn, reassured her that she was not to blame for the tragic accident. Now being old enough, Leah vividly remembers that fateful day when her life and her family's changed forever. The memory of her brother's screams and the savage fire will forever be etched in her mind. The incident resulted in numerous surgeries and treatments, including skin grafts and physical therapy, as he embarked on the path to recovery. Despite the hardships he endured, John Quinn's resilience and determination have made him an inspiration to many. Overcoming his struggles, John pursued his dreams with unwavering resolve. He ventured into the world of modeling and became an author, sharing his remarkable journey in a memoir titled Someone Like Me, an unlikely story of challenge and triumph over cerebral palsy. In the memoir, he recounts not only his recovery from the burns, but also his experiences living with cerebral palsy. In addition to his writing and modeling endeavors, John Quinn also pursued a career in law. Today, he stands as one of the founding partners of the prestigious law firm Quinn Emanuel Urquhart and Sullivan LLP. Number 3. Jackson Buell. Jackson Buell was born without a large part of his skull and brain. Doctors told Brandon and Brittany Buell their son wouldn't live past a few weeks. In August the following year, the family celebrated his first birthday. After many months of tests and misdiagnoses, doctors finally diagnosed Jackson with microhydranencephaly, a severe brain malformation for which there is no known cure. Jackson's short life has not been without struggle, and his parents' candid accounts on social media have garnered global attention. The parents know that Jackson will need a miracle in the long term, but they took each day as it came and relied on faith to help them through. Jackson could not eat on his own and relied on a feeding tube for nutrition, but his dad told CNN it's one of the only differences between him and most other children. Sadly, Jackson finally passed away peacefully in year 2020, and to this day, his story continues to inspire millions who continue to fight through thick and thin. In a heartfelt email to Today, Brandon Buell shared the heartbreaking news of his son Jackson's passing. Surrounded by love, Jackson peacefully left this world in his father's arms, comforted by the presence of his parents and family, who had been showering him with affection and cuddles during his final days. Jackson's journey was filled with challenges, and his body and organs eventually began to shut down, which is not uncommon for children like him. However, it's important to note that his passing was not related to the COVID-19 virus. From the beginning, his family knew that this might happen someday, though the exact timing was uncertain. Despite the difficulties he faced, Jackson's legacy is one of strength and a remarkable, sweet spirit. He touched the lives of his parents, family, and everyone who learned about his story. Number 2. Eli Thompson. Eli Thompson was a miracle baby who was born without a nose, a condition known as Arinia. Eli Thompson's story gained worldwide attention and captivated social media. He was known for his bright and happy personality, always smiling and giving fist bumps to everyone around him. Eli was born at South Baldwin Hospital in Foley, Alabama, and was immediately transported to USA Children's and Women's Hospital in Mobile. He received a tracheotomy at just 5 days old. Through a Facebook page called Eli's Story, thousands of people followed his journey. Eli's condition, arrhynia, is an extremely rare facial anomaly that affects only 1 in 197 million births. Despite his condition, Eli met another child named Tessa Evans from Ireland, who also had arrhynia. Unfortunately, Eli Thompson passed away at the age of 2 on June 3, 2017. Eli Thompson's passing was deeply saddening for his family and those who had followed his story. In a heartfelt phone interview, Finch, Eli's father, shared loving memories of his son. He described Eli as incredibly bright and always happy, with a contagious smile. Eli used baby sign language, and Finch was helping him with speech therapy at home using a speaking valve. One of Eli's favorite signs was for cookie, and he would start each morning asking for one, even earning the Cookie Monster Award at daycare. Eli's presence had a profound impact on many lives, and he was deeply cared for by countless people. Number 1. Rolf Buchholz. Last on the row, we have Rolf Buchholz, a 62-year-old man residing in Germany, who holds 2 remarkable Guinness World Records, one for the most piercings, male category, and another for the most body modifications, also male category. His astounding total of 516 body modifications includes an array of 481 piercings and several implants. Some of these intriguing alterations encompass piercings on his ears, eyebrows, and mouth, a split tongue, tattooed eyes, subdermal implants in his arms and chest, and magnetic subdermal implants on his fingers. Rolf happens to be a computer science professional working for a telephone company in Germany. Over 20 years ago, at the age of 40, he began exploring the world of tattoos and piercings simply because he enjoyed them and found them fun. As time went on, he became more and more fascinated with body modifications and even realized he had more piercings than other record holders, inspiring him to break the record. Among his attention-grabbing modifications, Rolf proudly showcases his distinctive horn-shaped implants on his forehead, which have become quite famous. His unique collection includes subdermal spheres on his arms, genital beadings, magnetic implants on his right fingertips, and a flexible rhombus on the back of his hand. Rolf Buchholz's journey into body modifications began towards the end of 1999, as he still found tattoos and piercings enjoyable and interesting. A video of Rolf showcased his appearance before undergoing this transformation, revealing that he wasn't always the individual with 90% of his body adorned with tattoos, earning him the moniker of the Devil.